everybody, welcome to this week's video. I don't know who you think I am, posting 3 videos in 1 month. Come here then, come on. But here we are. So I have been posting lots of videos in my YouTube absence, just not on YouTube. So I have been publishing lots of videos in the last year over on my Patreon page, and that is what I am here to talk about and show you guys about today. So I've just started a new series over on my Patreon called the Ride With Me series. So what I do is I put my Pivo, a little robot thing that holds my phone, on the fence, and it tracks me as I ride around, and I put my headphone in my ear, my wireless headphone, and it connects with my phone, and lo and behold, we have ride along videos where you can watch my full training session. And when I say full, I mean the whole thing. Hi Bentley. The wobbly bits, the good bits, the why I'm doing things, the how I'm doing them. I explain them as I do them. You can see what I'm doing. It's not just, you know, a voiceover video that maybe isn't so spontaneous. It is there and then as I'm doing them, that kind of thing. So the video I'm going to share with you today, these are clips from the video. This isn't the whole thing. You can watch the whole thing over on Patreon. It's a video with Zora. So she's 5, she's back in work, and there are some fruity bits, and I hope you find it interesting. I'm sharing this kind of content weekly at the moment, even bi-weekly, so 2 videos a week. So if you guys are looking for some inspiration in your training, some help with your horses, then maybe this is the subscription for you. I just love helping people, and I want to help more people, and I want it to be affordable and achievable so that it can spread awareness for a kind way of doing things, for a positive way of doing things. I talk about it in the video, you know, training through positives, and that is something that is really starting to ring true for me at the top of the list when it comes to training horses. I don't believe in forcing or shoving or making. I believe in creating an understanding and a positivity with our horses, a connection that they understand, that a language that we can communicate to them that they truly can process and start to flourish with. So yeah, I hope you will consider signing up and joining my Patreon voyage. Here is today's video. This is some clips from my session, my ride-along session with Zora. You all right? And I hope you find it interesting. I certainly am finding it very interesting sharing these sessions. It makes me feel accountable, and I'm very aware of myself when I am filming, you know, explaining what I'm doing and how it's feeling at the time. So here it is. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you guys over on my Patreon for more training content just like this.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Riding with Miriam. I don't really know what to call it actually. Is that a good name? Who knows? Oh, wild sprout. Because I don't feel for her at the moment that it would be fair to ask her to manage that little bit of energy, and that really is all it is for her. She just feels that at the moment she likes to just move her legs in that positive way, in that slightly wild way, and then she can take a breath. And I haven't put my stirrup down. Good girl. But then when she does rest there, then it's good. Let's go, Zora. So, at the moment with Zora, I'm working a lot on just being in balance, having her off my leg and in front of my leg, and being nice and forward and also soft and relaxed. The exercises that I'll be doing are not sort of to teach her something, but more to be, you know, building up her strength again, and working on her generally feeling happy and relaxed. Because she's not been back in work for very long, I'm very conscious of how she feels when she comes back into work, as in her mind, because what I don't want is for her to be at all unsure or anxious, and for me to just ride through it, and for that to then not be positive. So I'm very mindful of how she feels when she is coming back into work. Just letting her have a little go around the edge, checking my steering a bit, making sure I've got my inside leg to outside hand connection, looking up where I'm going. It's so good for me doing these videos, guys. I can't even believe how helpful this is, because it makes me think about it. So it's not perfect, okay? She's 5 and she's only just back in work. And what you'll notice is that I don't like go in the corners really yet. Maybe a bit, but not how I would like to long term. But that is, what I have to do is I have to make sure that she is staying in balance. A bit like if you're riding a bicycle and somebody asks you to go really fast around the corners, you might find that really difficult. This next corner, actually I'll do it. Do you mind? What the hell was that? Zora says don't do that. Don't ride in the corners. What on earth? Welcome to riding a 5-year-old. So, anyway, here we go. Try again. Speed was a bit too free range for my liking, so I'm going to repeat that transition. Good girl. Just paid a bit more attention there and kept a little bit more contact. Take a little half halt. So when I take a half halt, I'm thinking about both reins, not just the outside rein, making sure that she is listening to both connections and that she is out and into both rein contacts. Good girl. Breathing out like that is nice. I think that makes me think she's feeling nice and soft. They will often hold their breath when they're tense. So if you ever, you're working with a horse and it's feeling tense and tight, it probably won't be making that noise. So now that she's blown out a little bit, I can now ask and let her have a bit of a stretch. Now, I'm not just going to drop the rein and hold the buckle end, because she showed me that she's feeling pretty bright and pretty good in herself, but also because I want the stretch to stay connected. When we stretch our horses, we need to be able to make sure that we can actually still steer, ride, stop, all the rest of it, and that they are taking that rein contact forward, rather than when you drop the rein contact, you're then just on a wish and a prayer, hoping that they keep going in the direction that you had intended on. But the last thing you want to be doing, if your horse breaks from canter, the last thing you want to do, so she broke from canter there, the last thing I'd want to do is, if the trot was fast and unbalanced, that I would go straight back in the corner. Thank you. Keep repeating that same thing. Making sure that there, when she goes to not be round my inside leg on, lift the inside hand a little, then we have good bend, then I can canter in a nice way again. Good. When we get from spooky corner, sit on your ass, Spirit. Good girl. And that was really nice there. She really stayed really with me. She felt like she was really connected and, bloody chap again, forward and relaxed. And that was my goal for today. You guys heard me at the beginning. Balance, forward, supple, enjoyed by the horse. That is really important. No part of me thinks that she felt unsure today. Yep, she had that little spook, but I was able. She says she's done now, having to kick a bit now. She had that little spook, and I said, okay, we're okay, we can carry on, we can find our way. And then we make a positive, and then we can say we've had a positive session with our young horses. And I think that is something that is rising to the top for me with all of the training I do, is that we have to be training through positive reinforcement, not negative reinforcement, because they don't learn, I know I don't learn well by being told what not to do. I learn the best by being told what to do in a good way. That is my session with Zora. I hope you found it interesting. I find it very interesting to do these videos. Thank you so much for watching. Are you the absolute best? She's like, yeah, I absolutely am. Bye, Zora. Just gone to see the dog.